Hey friends, I'm going to show you the number one method I used to list 200 homes per year. I've even got a visual aid here. So welcome back to the Insider Tips for More Listings page. And what we're talking about today is the cash offer postcard. So there's various different iterations of this, but it works because it reduces the risk of the bad things happening. Inspections, appraisals, financing, not getting insurance. I even sold a house once, like it had a hole in the roof in the family room. I mean, like literally they had a giant wash tub underneath so that when it rained, the rain would be caught in the tub. Are they going to get insurance? No. If for an all cash offer, that's what it turned out to be, that's fine. The guy says, yeah, but I don't need to carry insurance the day I buy it because I don't have a mortgage. So I can just buy it and fix it up. And he did. He fixed it up and flipped it, and it was fantastic. But just think about it for a second. Because let's just say you had two offers on the table. And one was for $505,000 and had the financing and the inspection contingency, appraisal, you know, the works, right? Insurance, everything like that. The other one was for $500,000. So you had the 505 with the financing and the 500,000 all cash. Now, $5,000 is a lot of money. What if they asked you to cut your commission by $5,000? Tim, you know, I just don't think you did a very good job. And, you know, you sold this house pretty quickly. I don't think $15,000 is fair for you. I think $10,000 is fair for you. Like I would go nuts, right? I mean, $5,000, that's a lot of trips to Disney. You see the little princess back there, Princess Belle. So like she loved her Disney trips. So $5,000 I would freak out. In this case, which offer would you recommend to your seller? I don't know, you might recommend the 505 and put up with the financing and everything. That's the seller's decision, not yours. But let me tell you, in most cases, what the sellers were taking is they were taking the all cash at 500. Why? Because they wanted to avoid the hassles. They wanted to know for sure that they were moving on December the 15th. And that inspection and this, there might be some minor inspections. I would have some investors who would buy with, look, they're like, I'm a GC, I can just kind of inspect the house myself. That's fine. But in the seller's mind, it was worth $5,000 to them in order to avoid those hassles that we talked about before. I don't want to go on and on, but to avoid all those hassles that we talked before, know that they're definitely moving on a certain date, know that the deal is going to go through. Now, what's really cool about these postcards is it allows interested, I put my telephone number and my email address on there, and I said, call or text me now with an absolutely no obligation. Some of them would email me, but the thing is they could reach out to me, and that was like our number one rule was we make no cold calls, none. Every single seller had to contact us first. So I know there's not a lot of you guys that list 100 houses a year. Maybe you've never even met anybody who's listed 200 houses a year. Well, let me tell you, the way to do it is it's not, I'm not a magician. It's just you have to want me first. You have to call me first. When you call me, it's a much easier thing because they're already kind of pre-sold on me, right? They're already pre-sold on you. They know what they're getting. Hey, I'm interested in something like this. I'm interested in some certainty. So, and I used to work with, and some of you might say, hey, I don't have $500,000 to buy the house all cash. I worked with 3 investors, only 3. You get calls all the time from investors. Give me your best deals, you know what? I worked with 3, and they had different circumstances. Some would buy and rent and buy and fix and flip, whatever. But I had those. I will say that I would put every house on the market, on the MLS, for at least a day, so that, number one, it limits my liability. So I say, hey, I didn't just sell it to my friend John, the investor. In some cases, they just wanted that. It's just this. And we actually had to have them sign a disclosure. I can just think of one instance that happened. But I said, I need to put it on the MLS so that the whole world can see it. And you have the peace of mind that knowing the $500,000 offer that you have, all cash, no contingencies, is the really best that you can get. That there's not a 515 all cash offer sitting out there. There might be a 505 financing offer sitting out there. You'll know about that too. So it eliminates your liability, but it also gives them the peace of mind. And I would explain that at the listing presentation. Yes, we're going to do this all cash, but for liability reasons and your peace of mind, we are going to put this on the MLS even for a short period of time. And we might have to just do showings for an hour one day, and we'll have like 10 people come in and do some and take a look at the house. And they understood that, and they appreciated it. So they got used to it, right? Not they got used to it. They bought into the idea of why we were doing this and why this was protecting them and me, and gave them the peace of mind that they were actually getting the very best offer. So anyway, subscribe to the channel for more tips. This is just an overview. In the days and weeks to come, I will go through how to do this step by step, who you target, when, how often, etc. I just wanted to give you a quick overview today, but the focus of this channel is to just help you get more listings. So this is something I want you to think about. You're not going to watch a 8-minute video from me and go out and order 5,000 postcards and stick them in the mail. That would be a huge waste of money. But I want you to be thinking about it. So thanks for watching. I enjoy the views, the comments, the questions that you have. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to put out valuable content. So go ahead and subscribe. I pretty much do these every single day so that you'll get you'll get some type of listing tip every single day. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Bye.